Hi, in today's video we are going to discuss Calculus 1. We're going to talk about things that you can do to increase your performance in the course. Now, this video is 100% inspired by an email I received from a viewer here on the channel. And it's about Calculus 1, so I thought, what better time than to make this video and respond to this person, because I've glanced at their email and they have some really good questions, and I think I have some advice that can help them and maybe help you. After you watch this video, if you have any advice for this person, please leave a comment. Your comments matter and they help other people who read the comments. Okay, I'm not going to use the person's name. They didn't say not to, but just in case. The subject is Calculus 1. Hello, Math Sorcerer. I stumbled upon your YouTube channel and I had an epiphany. I want to devote my life to math. I have a similar story to yours. I came up to the PhD program coordinator for mathematics and statistics, and they looked at me like I was joking. My highest level in undergraduate was pre-calculus. I have no calculus 1, 2, 3, no linear algebra, no proofing experience, no differential equations, nada. But I want to learn math. No, I want to understand math. So the program coordinator told me that I would need to pick up where I left off in undergrad and continue on to my calcs and linear algebra. Good advice. All good and dandy, but I have absolutely no recollection of college algebra or pre-calc. I got A's on both, so I assume I was doing something right. But if given a set of problems in both topics, I will not know how to solve them. At last, my question is, should I just start studying calculus to prepare for my class in 2 months, or go back to the beginning in elementary intermediate algebra, or start with beginning, middle, and pre-calc? I would also appreciate any book or courses suggestions. Thank you. So this is a great question because this is one that a lot of people have. You know, if you're in a situation where you're going to be taking calculus, you don't feel ready, then you can use the advice from this video to succeed. Or if you're already in a class, then this can also help you greatly. So thank you for the email. I appreciate it. And here's my advice. So first, you want to get some books, okay? And I would recommend getting as many math books as you can, obviously, right? I collect math books. But seriously, you want to get as many math books as you can. But more importantly, you want to make sure you get the book for the class you're going to be taking. Now, that book is probably going to be very expensive, and it's going to have some type of a code for the online homework, which is fine. My advice is this: pay for the code, whatever it costs. It's probably going to be a lot, and that gives you access to the homework. That's how it works today. Then go online, go on Amazon, and just Google the name of the author in the book on Amazon. Just search on Amazon, not Google it. Just on Amazon, type in the name of the author in the book, and then just get a used copy. It doesn't matter if it's an older copy. I'll also leave some links to some good standard calculus books that will help you. Then they should help you regardless of the choice of book for your course, because I'm going to leave links to books that are used in colleges in the United States today. And these books are standard in the sense that if you take Calculus 1 in the state of Wyoming, it's probably going to be very similar to Calculus 1 in the state of Idaho or in the state of California or New York. I mean, sure, they're different states and they're far apart, and some schools have semesters, some have quarters, but for the most part, you learn the same topics in Calc 1, Calc 2, Calc 3 in different schools. So I will leave some links to those books. You asked, which one should you study? Well, the most effective use of your time is going to be to study what you're going to be doing, right? It's like if you want to learn to ride a bike, you practice riding a bike. If you want to learn to play basketball, you practice playing basketball. If you want to learn calculus, you have to do calculus. It is easier and more fun sometimes to go back and do algebra and pre-calc. And that's for a couple reasons. One, it's easier. So it's easier. Two, it's not what you have to do, right? People resist being told what to do, even if they conform. There's still this like resistance. It's like if you're in a math class and you have homework and you have to do it, you'd rather work on different math, something cool you saw on YouTube or something you read on the internet or something your friend's doing in their class. That's how it works. That's how we're wired. So try to focus on the calculus, and yes, also focus on the algebra. So my advice would be to do a little bit every day, right? Wake up every day at the same time, right? Wake up early. I think waking up early is the way to go. And do math every single day. And you'll get there. You asked about courses. I have courses. I actually have courses on Calc 1, Calc 2, Calc 3. I have multiple courses on Calc 1 and Calc 3. I have 2 courses for Calc 1, 2 courses for Calc 3. They're slightly different in the lectures, but it's the same material. Get those. Links are in the description to all my courses, or on my website, mathsorcerer.com or freemathfits.com. Those links will take you to the course, which is on Udemy. But if you use that link, you'll get a low price because I've lowered the prices to the bare minimum, plus it helps me. So take the course, get the book, start doing some mathematics. I am really excited about you because I think it's great that you're trying. Most people in your situation would not believe. They'd be like, oh, there's no way you can do it. You know, I bet if you ask other people, they will doubt you. And I'm proud of you. I'm really great that you're moving forward. I think, so what if it seems unrealistic? People do it. I did it. You could do it, right? If I can do it, you can do it. And the fact that you got A's, you mentioned that you got A's in both college algebra and pre-calc in the past, means you've got some talent there, or you've got the work ethic, or you've got both, right? Doesn't matter, but you performed, right? You were able to get A's then. That means you're going to be able to get A's in the future, and you're going to do awesome. Don't let anyone kill your motivation. When you take your first class, if you don't like your teacher, who cares? Keep pushing forward, right? Only depend on yourself for success, and you're going to rock it. But that's my advice. Get some books. I'll leave some links. Take some courses, and you should be good to go. The big problem is you're going to want to you're going to want to focus a lot on algebra, which is fine as long as you're doing math. It's good, but don't forget to focus on your calculus as well. Right? Don't forget to focus on your calculus. And yeah, I think you're going to be all right. I also recommend, just to keep things interesting, and not like you need more math to do because you've already got all these things you have to review. I also recommend getting a proofwriting book. Maybe check out like Book of Proof by Richard Hammock. It's free. Google that. Or the book by Vellman. If I remember, I'll leave a link in the description. How to Prove It. And those are fun books you can read before bed, you know, and kind of read them and maybe not understand everything, but you'll get something from it, and it'll keep you going. It'll kind of like blend in with the calculus and algebra and pre-calc and trig that you're working on. It'll kind of give you a different type of math. Like, oh, this is very different from the calculus, and you'll kind of learn to appreciate different kinds of math, and it'll give you a different perspective. Another thing you're going to get from this is that when you do self-study before going to class, when you see the presentation that your teacher gives, you're going to have a different perspective because you've already learned the material, and so you're seeing it presented a different way, and it's just going to make you even stronger. So yeah, that's my advice. I think you can do it. If you have any advice, leave a comment in the comment section below. Take care.